hi everyone. Johnny here, don'tstopliving.net via the blog, travel lifestyle blog, and Northern Irishman in Poland. Hope you're all doing okay and keeping healthy and happy away from the problems in the outside world of coronavirus spreading and destroying our lives and dreams and hopes and travels and families and businesses. So stay safe from that. In the meantime, while we can't travel, I thought I'd put on my blog some experiences and the opportunity to ask some questions about my travel life, if I have anything to pass on. So thanks for all the questions. This is the second part, so I better move on here. Right, where do we get to? So the next question is Andy Svensson. It says, I'm leaving the United States again 4 months from today for another round-the-world trip. I'm thinking about stays in Myanmar, Bangladesh and Tajikistan. I've already been to Thailand, India and Kyrgyzstan. Should I assume the three I'm planning to visit be compared to the ones I already have? Okay, I'll do this one question at a time because it's quite a long one. Are they compared to the ones? Aha, right. So, is Myanmar similar to Thailand? Not really. Myanmar is a little more strict with its government, its regulations. It's a little bit more disorganized compared with Thailand. Thailand is a little bit more easy to kind of move around, and even speaking in English in places in Thailand is a lot easier. Thailand is a lot more developed for tourism, which doesn't mean it's better in my opinion. But Thailand and Myanmar, possibly cultural overlaps there, but in general, Myanmar, I found it to be trickier and more rewarding to travel around in Thailand. The other one was a comparison, Bangladesh and India. Cricket, they're the same. Food, Indian food's better. Bangladesh people have more time for you. These are just generalizations. This is what I found. Bangladeshis have a lot more time for people. They're a bit more sincere and genuine. Indians can kind of be your friend for 3 minutes and you never see them again. With Bangladesh, they're wanting your email address, they're wanting to stay in touch. Bangladesh is more emotional than India, and I found Bangladesh a lot more enjoyable, culturally deeper, and with less tourists, which kind of means you have to work a bit harder to get round the places you want to see. I'd put Bangladesh ahead of India if you had to choose between the two. So maybe some overlaps a little bit, but not too much. Then the last one you've mentioned about are there similarities is Tajikistan and Kyrgyzstan. Again, the people in these countries are all different, right? So we have to consider that that's their culture. Tajikistan is more strict than Kyrgyzstan. That's what I found. Like, you can't just cross the street, opposite one of the war memorials, because there are kind of a bit more military presence there. Kyrgyzstan's very open and free, and I had a 3-month, no holds barred visa there. I could move around quite easily. Tajikistan, I found it also Tajikistan quite male dominated compared with Kyrgyzstan. I was talking to a lot of girls in Kyrgyzstan. In Tajikistan, there seemed to be a more gender barrier. That's what I found. I don't know if you'll find the same. It also says, I'm curious, so this is still Andy's question. Quite a long answer here, Andy, but that's okay. I'm curious about safety in Dhaka and southern Tajikistan. I've been to conflict zones before, so I'm used to travelling in them, but I still want to be safe. Okay, Dhaka is pretty safe, actually. The biggest problems in Dhaka are scammers and drivers. The nightmare in Dhaka is the driving. Trust me. You see, when you're in those little tuk-tuks, I don't even know if they call them that in Dhaka. I can't remember, but those, it feels like you're on a death route. They're just in and out of drivers everywhere. So safety in Bangladesh, worry more about traffic than the personal belongings and stuff. Bangladeshis are pretty friendly and welcoming to that. Not too bad there. Southern Tajikistan, safety, same precautions as everywhere. Obviously it borders Afghanistan and people seem to think there's a bit of a safety issue there. There's not. You can even cross into Afghanistan for the day at the market. they're down in Horog, and it's very friendly and open there. That part of Afghanistan is a lot more mountainous and rural, a bit less Taliban presence, and so southern Tajikistan overall was fairly safe. I'm not saying go and leave your laptop lying in a bar or something, but you just bear in mind that those places you've mentioned there, Andy, Dhaka and southern Tajikistan, they were a lot safer than you'll think, and seriously watch those drivers in Dhaka. Okay, next question. Dimitar Shopov. Oh, I love these Eastern European names. Sorry about the bad time in Bulgaria. Except Bulgaria, which other countries or places you didn't want to revisit? Now, first of all, Bulgaria was okay. I didn't say the whole time was bad. I had some bad experiences there. I was chased out of the football stadium. I met a few people that weren't kind to me. But actually I really liked Veliko Tarnovo, Saravets and Plovdiv. I thought Plovdiv was excellent. Actually, the little cafes down in the old town in Plovdiv were beautiful. A lot of nice people there. So I do want to go back to Bulgaria. I think I would go back there. And also I lost all my photos from Bulgaria, apart from the ones that were on my blog. So I kind of want to go back there and have a bit, walking around doing videos and photos again to relive the part of my life that I lost there. Where else don't I want to revisit? Places like Thailand, Myanmar, Iran, parts of China that I went that I don't want to go to. Once you've seen a place, I like to close the door and lock the box on it. Unless there's something really amazing for me there, it's closed. I'd even close the door on places like, Bolivia, Honduras. I've been to those places and saw what I wanted, and I'm happy with my experience there. So I don't particularly need to go back to those places. So that question, I don't need to go back to too many places. I'm not really, I'm trying to go to new places basically each time. Okay, and the next question kind of coming through from that, Richard Ingram, who I personally know, Queen of White Army. Richard says, we went to Bulgaria during the 2018 World Cup and they loved it, and they went to Pomorie. Okay, that's more of a comment than a question, but I will say that I haven't been to Pomorie, so if I do go back to Bulgaria, certainly could get that on my list. You get some random comments on here. Rameshwar Jat says, yes, I'm interested, and that's it. So no question there, mate. Sorry about that one. On to time's kicking on fast here. Margarita Vaughan. So she's got 3 questions. So I'll do the first one on this video and then move to the next video for the second one. Where are you going next? Whoa, I've no idea, Marguerite. I would love to go to a city in Poland, maybe to Missouri province, the northern lakes, or back to Gdansk in Poland. If I'm not outside of Poland, I would like to go to Abkhazia or South Ossetia, if it's possible, or Gagauzia, which is the unrecognised part of Moldova, or Northern Ireland. I'd go back and see my family. So hopefully I'll go to those places next. But if travel opens again properly, I'd love to get back into a bit more exotic travel to more extreme places, parts of Africa like Equatorial Guinea and Cameroon, places like that. I'll answer the rest of your questions and the next questions in the next video. So this is part 2. Thanks for watching. Johnny Blair here at don'tstopliving.net.